Right, morning boys and girls. I'm just going to give you a bit more information. I've since learned about that I did give some wrong information out yesterday regarding the oil pump. So I'm just making this video now to clear things up a little bit. I've got my feeler gauges here and they measure 0.025 thou of an inch because the reading I gave you yesterday was a different reading. So you can see there I've got a 0.15, a 0.002 and a 0.003. That gives me 0.20 thousandth of an inch. Now that's important because the clearance between the sidewall, which is around here of the pump, both sides of the sidewall, can't be any more than 0.25 thou of an inch. Now, so this is obviously 0.20, so it will not fit down the side of the sidewall. So I'm quite sure that this pump meets those specifications. It's not overly worn. The feeler gauges will not go down there, and that is actually 0.5 thou less than it should be on this gauge. So I'm happy that that meets the requirements. I did actually check it, and I think it does actually work out at 0.15 of an inch the gap. I can get that. I can just get that 0.15 feeler gauge. It still barely will not go in, but I could force it in, but there's no need because it's well within the tolerance. So I'm assuming that that's round about the well, it goes in there, look, and that's a 15, 0.15. So I'm thinking that's around about the gap, which is well within the specifications. It won't go in there. So I'm happy about that because it saves having to buy a new pump. The other thing that I need to clear up is I said that the oil came in here and it went through the middle where it was compressed between these two. I call them concentric gears, but they're just called gears, I believe. So that I thought it came through there. That's not the case. The oil comes up through the strainer. As you know, that sits into the sump like so. It comes up through the strainer in the sump, and then it's drawn into the pump, and then it's picked up by the gear, and it's circulated round the side walls of the pump, around both sides of this, and then it's pushed up into the engine. So that's where the oil comes around there. It's forced around with these blades of the gear which are driven, and it's pushed around there, and that creates your oil pressure. The other thing that was pointed out, that I read in the book, and it was also pointed out that there's an end play as well to these gears, and it is actually 0.312. So I've got to measure that. I've got to measure that distance there across. I think there's an end play there, and it's a very tight tolerance, obviously. So that's got to be very flat. And I've been advised also that even though there was no gasket on here, so I bought some of that anaerobic or whatever they call it, gasket maker. They use it on aircraft, I believe. You brush it on, it's a very, very thin layer, and that in turn will create an airtight seal. So that's as well has got to be done. So hopefully you found that video interesting. There's nothing very much to it at all. It's a very, very simple design. So hopefully I've cleared up the mistake I made yesterday. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're finding them interesting, these videos, and I look forward to any comments that you might have. If you're liking the videos, and remember, I'm only an amateur builder. I'm not a professional builder, and if I'm doing anything wrong, please don't hesitate to comment on it, and I'll try and rectify it in a further video. So thanks very much to all my new subscribers, and if you like the channel, give us a thumbs up. It gives me a bit of encouragement to make a few more, and if I'm doing things wrong, point them out to me. Thank you.